Welcome to Smashing Through with Rebecca.x, where we don't just talk mindset, we live it, lead it, and build from it. The space where mindset isn't motivation, it's mastery. After 400 plus episodes and years of deep recalibration, I've learned one thing. The women who change their life, they don't wait for the strategy, they shift their identity. So let's smash through the noise and rise. Have a heart-based life. Everyone is after freedom, time freedom, location freedom, money freedom, all the things, okay? But it's all about having a heart-based life because that is what we're here for. Your soul is here to grow and expand and evolve and learn. And the way that you have a heart-based life is to make sure that you are trauma-free and issue-free, okay? And how you do that is all about mindset. It is all about digging deep and doing the inner mindset work for you so that you can heal from the core and the source of what you need to heal from, no matter what that is. Now, I know a lot of people have had really traumatic things happen to them and some people haven't, and I get that, but we all have trauma that we need to heal and deal with at some point in our life, and reducing issues in our life that make us stressed or any of that toxic, negative, BS, chaos, drama, all of that, okay? We need to release all of that as well. And the key to all of it, I've mentioned, is mindset. It is all about calling things out for what they are, really diving deep and going to the source and core of what caused the trauma, why it was caused, and making the very unique and personal steps to you, because everything's different, right? And everyone is different and everyone will heal differently, and some will take more time than others, and that's okay. There is no timeline to anything at all. It is all about making sure that you're focused on the heart-based life so that you can live in flow and peace, joy, love, happiness. And it is a choice. It is difficult, and I will say the word hard. I don't like the word hard, but I will say it, that it is hard and difficult to make yourself go there. It's like taking the Pandora lid off and you've got all of this stuff. But the stuff that you have, and I'm saying stuff with my fingers doing the speech things. So all the stuff that you have, you don't want to carry around like in a suitcase or a burden and drag it around with you for the rest of your life. You owe it to yourself and have a duty to take care of you and make sure that you are really facing it, not alone, but facing it with someone so that you can get to the core and source of the trauma and what you need to heal and then move forward from there, okay? And so the healing process can take so long. My 4-step activation process, okay, is acknowledge, deal, heal, and move forward. And so the healing process can take a very long time, but it's the small incremental steps of moving forward with it and using the techniques and modalities that work for you. Not just necessarily talking therapy. I'm on about actionable things that you can do to actually heal from the trauma, the issues, the stuff that's going on. Because you may be holding on to something which is somebody else's thoughts, somebody else's point of view, and you've been holding that and carrying that as kind of gospel for 30 years, and it's not actually benefiting you. It isn't real. It's not true. Okay, and I'll give you a few examples in a moment. And, you've been carrying this and like living your life through this, and it's affecting everything, affecting your relationships with, love relationships with people, your friend relationships, your work relationships with colleagues, your relationship with your children maybe, or anything, the ripple effect is huge. And so, for example, I'll give you some examples. So if you've been told you're bossy, if you've been told that you're never good enough, if you've been told that you're a washout and, you can't go above a certain pay grade. If you've been told that you're thick and stupid and you'll never amount to anything. If you've been told that your weight is an issue or you're ugly or anything like that, do you know what I mean? Really think of all the negative things that you've been told. My question to you right now is, do you still believe them? Who told you it? Why did they say it? Is it true? No, it isn't. And so you now that like the rose tinted glasses are off, or you've taken off the thing over your eyes, you can actually call it out for what it is. You can acknowledge it and go, well, actually, they said this, but it's actually BS. It isn't true, but I have been holding on to this for so many years, and it's not actually beneficial. It doesn't align with who I am, what I think, and what I do, but it's embedded in me, and I have to face it, release it, and let it go. Because it's somebody else's thoughts, feelings, and everything else, and it's nothing to do with me. That's on them, not me. And you then need to focus on having a heart-based life, because as soon as you start to heal from one thing, you will start to realise that the weight and pressure on your shoulders and in your heart, the thing that's been really pushing you down, is all released, and you feel light. And you feel so much better. You may be sleeping better and everything. The ripple effect of healing the trauma, releasing the issues. Don't take as many things personally anymore. Do you know what I mean? And it really is a true awakening, I'd say, into really focusing on having a heart-based life and going, do you know what, in the grand scheme of things, does that actually matter? No. People are going to argue and debate and do whatever they want. Is it really relevant? No, they're just talking BS or clickbait or whatever it is. You don't need to get involved with people's arguments, debates, or anything, because it doesn't serve you, your health, or your life. Okay? And so really knowing that, working on your mindset, ultimately doing the inner mindset work, doing the inner child work, releasing and letting go drama, chaos, BS, toxicity from years ago, so that you're not bringing it with you, because that negative anchor that you are dragging around is going to hurt you back. It's going to hurt your feelings. It's going to make you make decisions and choices and say things and do things that usually you wouldn't have done if you hadn't have had that, and if you would have released everything and just release and let it all go. And the one thing that you can do, action step that I'm going to give you right now, is to find a younger version of yourself in a photograph. And because looking at that photograph, you know what that person, what that little boy or girl is going to face in every year from that photo to where you are right now. Okay. And you can talk to that photograph and you can go, do you know what? You're going to be okay. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. There's going to be lots of tears, but you are going to come through the other side. And I'm so proud of you, of everything you've accomplished, everything you've come through. And you can actually talk to that. And that is a technique of the inner child mindset work that you can do, is that you can actually talk to your little inner child on a photograph, and you can really, really, step up and be the version of yourself that would have protected that little child. Okay. And you can do that at any age. So if you've lost photographs or you don't have them, just choose one of the youngest versions of yourself, okay? But really focused on that heart-based life. You owe yourself to really release and let go of any trauma, any drama, any issues, any chaos, and release and let go so that you can feel lighter, you can be more happy and content and at peace, and you can have the rest of your life without the negative anchor dragging you back and making you feel like rubbish all the time. And your mindset will be, clearer, and you'll have clarity on everything, because you not keep repeating those old affirmations, those old sentences, those old beliefs and values that somebody else instilled in you, So enjoy doing it. It is going to be emotional. It is an emotional exercise, but I know that you can do this. And I'm sending you so much motivation, so many positive vibes while you do it, please go to RebeccaAdamsBiz.com for lots of things on there, lots of modalities and offerings that I've got, and I will see you on the next episode.